Los Angeles, California, the Mad Scientist Party Hour.
Oh, hello there, friends! Welcome back to another episode of Mad Scientist Party Hour. My name's Kevin Kraft, joined once again by a man who has no pants or underwear on and is currently lifting his boner up and flicking dingleberries off of his taint. That's Geoff Clark.
Hey, friends.
And beaming to us from a dumpster behind the porn shop in Quakertown, the dildo pincushion known as Shuddy Boy.
Yo, there is actually a porn shop in Quakertown. It is on the highway, directly next door to a truck stop.
Oh wow! How many times have you
research or whatever?
Yeah, have you gone in there and gotten all red faced and giggled at all the?
No, it is one
pussies?
of those sleazy looking porn shops.
There was a pretty brutal one in Jersey that was kind of near, like, Randolph area. That when I first got my internship with Howard Stern, I was like, you know what? I want to try and make a mark here. Let's go to the porno shop and buy the weirdest porn DVDs we can find, and I'm going to scour them and try and find some funny audio clips I can pull, and maybe give Fred some new drops and sound effects to play. And all that happened was I ended up with some weird-ass porn. I went through it and couldn't find any funny drops. I believe I've since thrown those away, but there were some weird ones.
Like what?
I can't even really remember. And I remember I also went to that porn shop for a dildo to use for the cover of one of the Slow Children videos. And the guy behind the counter looked at the dildo and then looked at me, and he was like, Jesus Christ, that's going to hurt. And I was like, no. That's not going in my ass. I'm using it as like a promotional photo for these videos my buddies and I make. And he's like, do you want to buy some lube? And I was like, no, it's not going in my ass. How many times do I have to say this? And he was just like, winked at me and continued on.
Because a lot of people probably tell them it's not going in their ass when it's going in their ass as soon as humanly possible.
Yeah, also
Drive home with it in their ass.
the excuse of, no, I'm not shoving this up my ass. I'm using it for a photo shoot doesn't really cover you.
Yeah, no, that doesn't make it sound any better.
Going in someone's ass, you want lube, buddy, or not?
I mean, yeah, so to speaking of things going up your ass, to explain Geoff's audio situation, Geoff is currently in Texas and forgot to bring the adequate equipment with him.
Yeah, I literally have every other fucking piece of equipment here. And my dongle, which is the adapter needed because my fancy or updated MacBook Air doesn't have USB ports. So I got to get an adapter to have the USB plug in to use my microphone. I don't know where it is. I could have swore I packed it. I called my brothers to like make sure it wasn't on my desk. So, you know what I mean? I don't. It's not like that really helps. It's not like they were going to mail it over in 2 seconds. But I don't know. I thought I packed it. And if it's not there, it got missing from somewhere here between here and in California.
TSA stole it.
Better have
oh, no,
it
you didn't fly.
Figured out by Thursday.
I think there's a solid chance this motherfucker keeps talking to his boss, but there's a solid chance it could be figured out in the next like few minutes. You know, otherwise I'm in Austin, Texas. There's a lot going on. There's a Best Buy down the street. They're going to have something. But yeah, you're right. I mean, this cannot be fucked up for Crafter Geoff. That can't happen. I won't let that happen. So, I'm very bummed out right now. I'm very, very salty. I'd appreciate it if you guys wouldn't make fun of me about this. I'm not happy about it. I'm very, very pissed.
That text that Kevin sent you had me fucking. It seemed so vicious.
Yeah, everybody is gonna have to listen to the Easter egg on this one. Like if you're watching this on YouTube, download the audio podcast and listen to the Easter egg, because we Shuddy and I definitely had fun with this whole situation while Geoff was off camera, off mic stewing.
Yeah, I have to apparently listen to the Easter egg because apparently there was a lot of me there, even though I.
Yeah,
you were the star of the Easter egg.
Oh, that makes me feel good, I guess. Hey, as long as I think this is an example of our greatness as a podcast. We're down equipment, where there's a speed bump, and we're going to make a good show out of it regardless.
we're pros.
Perhaps.
We've been doing this
Yeah.
for over a decade. We know how to roll with the punches.
Yeah, we're professionals. We're international superstars, even.
Although I could be putting my fucking foot in my mouth once again, because here we are talking about how sweet we are, but Shuddy convinced me to turn my AC unit on, so there could be more of
you'll
those.
hear in the Easter egg. I figured if the audio was going to be fucked up from Geoff not having the appropriate equipment, Kevin didn't have to suffer without the air conditioner.
And last time we had the AC on, there was like
Clark
that.
on Twitter if you have complaints. Spelled
Yeah.
with a G, not a J.
I like
Thank
how
you.
people even people who listen to this podcast, even people who follow you on social media and are tweeting at you with your name spelled in your Twitter handle, Jeoff, they still tweet at you Jeff.
Well, you just said Jeoff. So
Yeah, I know. I caught that as it was coming out of my
Exactly
mouth.
what we're talking about.
Yeah. I have been doing that so much lately. I legitimately am worried about my mental state of being.
Well, I do have a little bit of a confession to make.
Can I take a guess at it?
No, you'll never guess it.
Well, let me just take a couple guesses.
You-
All right.
Please let him take a few guesses.
Is it your favorite movie?
Dude,
Nope.
I love Big Mama's house. Oh, now you've turned your sights on me. Thanks. Thanks.
Okay, go ahead.
When I got the flowers for Bat Dad's services, I spelled everything out except Kevin. My name got spelled out, Geoff's name got spelled out, Puminati got spelled 3 times, and they still spelled Geoff's name Jeff. So when Fat Dog Collar sent me the card, I laughed hysterically. I'm like, I spelled it for her, and then she had me spell Puminati 3 times, and she got Geoff's name spelled wrong.
Yeah, people don't like that fancy spelling you have, Geoff. You're with your French ass.
So, I mean, seriously, my family members and grandparents would misspell my name on my birthday card. Like, it is something I've literally always dealt with, and I just don't even care.
Have you ever asked?
People called you Geoff? I don't know.
Have you ever asked Mama Clark? Like, were you just trying to show off? Was this trying to like preemptively give me a bit of distinction?
Yeah, I think there's a bit of that. Like the O in my name is silent, so it's just for style. It's like a fade in my haircut. You know what I mean? It's like has no purpose other than for some style. No, So my father and my mother split up as when she was pregnant with me, and he always wanted to name me Bill or William after him, which is actually my brother's name. When they got back together, they had 2 more kids, and but like, you know, since they split, she was like, well, fuck that. I'm not naming him after him. Like one of her best friends at the time was a Geoff, and the doctor who was there when I was born was also named Geoff. And like his name was spelled exactly like my name. So he nudged her in that direction.
So she thought maybe that would lead to you being a doctor or something?
I don't know. I don't think she had any of that. I don't think she had those hopes.
Hey, I'm here to operate on your brain, you fucking pussy.
I don't know. Geoff is a real basic name, obviously. I mean, I'm talking to a Kevin and a Richard, so you know what I'm talking about here. So she just wanted, I don't know, wanted
I mean, I guess
different.
if in the grand scheme of things, if she was going to give you a name with flair, it's better to be Fancy Geoff than Apple or Pilot Inspector or something like that.
Yeah, I would take my name over like
Whose
a.
kid is Pilot Inspector?
Jason Lee.
Oh no, for real, like that's actually a name.
Yeah.
Jason Lee. I know that guy. He was in yeah, he's in Kevin Smith movies, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Pro skater,
I feel-
inventor of the 360 flip.
Yeah, he's the man. And
Yeah.
he should be in more movies still, but I don't know
I agree.
what's his deal.
I don't know. Maybe he did well enough where he could just settle back and, I don't know, live off skateboarding and movie royalties. But I like that was a name where if I saw that on the cast, that got me to buy a ticket to your movie. Like I even went and saw his rom-coms and shit.
Right. I feel like Jason Segel moved in. Is that his name? Is his first name Jason Segel? Segel,
The
guy-
guy, that's his first and last name.
oh, that's his name, right? Well, I knew Segel was his last name. Jason was his first name.
What's his
I think he
name?
moved in-
Jason the Seagull?
Well, actually, that guy, that guy whose street artwork you bought for me,
Yeah, Hanksy.
Hanksy, and you bought me the Meth Rogan.
Yeah.
He had one that called Flock of Seagulls, and it was a seagull body, but with Jason Segel's head on it.
That's awesome.
That was really good. But
like
they have like the same, like, the same look, the same profile. Not doofy, but like tall, lumbering white guy who's somewhat good, kind of good looking, like, and is in like the middle range of like being good enough looking to be a leading man, but not really there, like almost.
Well, Jason Segel is willing to show his penis. So it was like, all right, you got two funny white guys. One's willing to show his dick. I guess we're going with dick guy. Because Jason Segel seems to show his seagull dick in every movie he's in. He loves whipping that fucker out.
I've only seen it once.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. Was it in How I Met Your Mother? He didn't pull his dick out there, did he?
Well, that was on cable, so.
No, I know. I'm just joking.
Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Yeah, that was the one time I seen his penis, and then a whole bunch of times I googled it afterwards. But what movies were they in?
I'm actually going to Google it. Movies Jason Segel has shown his dick. Let's see what happens. Kristen Bell and Jason Segel getting naked for forgetting Sarah Marshall. Jason Segel, fans yell, "Show your dick." Jason Segel's mom cried at his penis in forgetting Sarah Marshall. All right, everything just seems to show forgetting Sarah Marshall and how his mom cried after seeing it.
I don't think he's shown his dick in as many things as you think he has. I think you
Maybe not.
Misremembering it.
Is there
But it was a
Is there a Mrs. Skin I can sign up for?
yeah, like the Playgirl of Mr. Skin.
Now, if you freeze the Blu-ray copy right here exactly at 24 minutes 39 seconds, you're going to see some delicious rear bat wing from Jason Segel. Maybe even a little bit of balloon knot.
Why are we
Skin
talking about
still a
Jason
thing?
Lee?
Oh, because his child has a very unique name.
Oh, right,
Pilot Inspector.
Yep.
Man, what an asshole. That actually makes me feel better about Jason Segel taking the spot. Why would you do that to your kid? That's like a mean thing to do, I think. Right? Like one of Paul's roommate freshman year, still my friend. He might even be a
Inspector is
podcast
even
listener.
spelled with a K.
Oh my God, this guy just, what a dick. One of Paul's roommates freshman year at college, his father named him Pesky. His middle name was Anthony. He went by Anthony, but like his name on his license was Pesky. And his response was that my father hated me and I hate him too.
He named his
Oh my
boy
God.
after a song on the indie rock band Granddaddy's 2000 album, The Software Slump, spelled SOPHWARE. Instead of sophomore slump, software slump.
Oh, I get it.
Oh man,
Yikes.
that's brutal. Poor
Yeah.
kid though,
So, Geoff, you are in Texas now. Have you had any adventures or any adventures to be had on your trip there?
Not really. It all kind of went according to plan, unfortunately. So we drove. I got picked up Friday afternoon by my homie. His car was full of like plants and like random shit that he could like fit in the back of it while still keeping my suitcase or being able to fit my suitcase and book bag. I thought it was weird, driving across country with plants. I feel like plants are like an easy thing to replace, but whatever. I don't know. He got an attachment to his plant. So anyways, we drove like 6 or 7 hours. He picked me up in Long Beach. We drove and stopped in Tucson at one of his former coworkers' house in Tucson. We stayed there, pretty much took a nap, and then had some coffee with him the next morning, and then drove from Tucson to Austin, which took like 12 hours. We were gunning it though. Driving in Texas is fun because you could go I just set it on like 95 and then just cruise control. I'm just doing 95 the entire way. It was fucking awesome. No cops, no really anything. Not
What is it,
really
like the
no
Autobahn?
civilization. What's up? You've driven through Texas, right? Or in Texas? I know.
Yeah.
Shuddy has.
Yep.
Yeah, you just hit cruise control and just fucking fly. I don't know. There's really no reason to not. There's no cops there. It's the speed limit was 80. So can you get? I don't know. Isn't it? For me, I grew up and driving you could go 10 miles per hour over the speed limit roughly and not get pulled over.
And you just went 15?
Yeah, anywhere from 90, 92 to 95. Yeah. Again, I mean, it's all flat. It's all clear. So in the median, you could see a car in the distance, right? If there was in the median. So I could slow down before hitting the radar gun, you know what I mean? And plus, it's just there's kind of nothing. So it doesn't probably look like I'm going fast because I'm not whipping past cars because there's not a lot of cars, right? It's just a fucking 2-lane road and there's either trucks on right side and people passing on the left. But I don't have any adventures to speak. I could in the following days. I'm excited for this. So tomorrow, I have two friends that live out here. One I just road tripped with, another his wife and kids live out here. And my buddy George, who you've met through podcasting. I think you met in person once, Kevin. But he's got a whole Austin itinerary. My homies are in town. I got plans for them. So tomorrow we're going to shoot guns and eat some barbecue.
Nice.
Not at Franklin's because of the time and all that shit. But he's got spots that are fractionally or almost as good as Franklin. So I've never shot a gun before. I fucking can't wait. I'm looking forward to it. This dude's got an AR-15 and a Glock, and I can't wait. It's gonna be so sick.
Man, you're going to be like those videos of skinny chicks when they fire the gun and it flies up and bonks them in the face. That's going to happen to you.
I'm not, though. No, I'm not. I would if I haven't seen those videos.
Yeah, you're going to be like,
I have.
Oh, make my day, pussy. Oh,
I'm not. Fuck you,
call
dude.
an ambulance. Oh.
No. I'm going to be, I know the blowback thing. I'm not going to hit myself in the face with my own gun. But I'm looking forward to that.
You're going to shoot your own dick off.
I went out in Austin. I got here Saturday night. We met up with my buddy for a few beers, and I ended up going to my other buddy's house. It's furnished. This place still isn't even furnished, so I'm sitting on the floor right now.
Yeah, we keep getting these super cool shots of your fucking taint.
You got one, motherfucker. Don't act like that. Don't exaggerate. I went out in Austin Saturday night to Rainy Street, and I went out in Austin last night on 6th Street, but last night was Sunday, and it wasn't that busy.
A nice fellow?
No, I met no dudes. And Austin is pretty cool. Like the nightlife is sick. It's active. I would assume it's a little more active, it being in Texas during the COVID era, but like there's a lot of people out and about, a lot of good looking people, a lot of different things to do. Mostly everything is like kind of outdoors, you know, because it's hot out here. So like it is kind of COVID friendly in that sense. But it's good around here. I'm impressed. I am lucky though, because I have some people around here. I don't have to like figure out the lay of the land myself. Someone's like kind of showing me around. But yeah, I mean, beautiful people. I can't wait for this Friday or this weekend. I'm here until next Saturday. So Friday I'm gonna go out and Dirty Six is what my buddy calls it. It's like just the ratchet part of 6th Street. It's, you know, where more diversity hangs out. There's like cheaper clubs, maybe some dive bars, I'm looking forward to it. So he's like, it's an experience, you know, it's, I don't know, the more active part or one of the more active parts of Austin. But you've been out here for a bachelor party. I don't know. At this point, I'm willing to suck like 4.5 Austin dicks. I kind of like it.
Yeah, I've been to Austin a handful of times, and it's fun. It's got a good nightlife, good food, fun atmosphere. Yeah, I fuck with Austin.
Yeah, supposedly the Detroit pizza is really good here in Austin. So I got some Detroit pizza last night for the first time. It was fucking epic. I loved it. God damn it. It was so good. So that's the only Austin specific cuisine that I had is Detroit pizza. But yeah, they have a whole bunch of like, there's like just so much food trucks out here. So many outdoor eating experiences or eating establishments. It's cool. And there's this famous place around here called Via 313 and they do Detroit pizza. Have you ever had Detroit style pizza?
I think. I don't know.
Yeah, it's fucking delicious. You
What
gotta check
is
it out.
Detroit style pizza?
It's like all corner pieces. It comes like in a rectangle, and they cut them up into 4 slices. At least the one that I had. Maybe you can get a bigger cut of it.
Oh,
you know, if
okay.
you're serving more people.
All right.
I think there's sauce on the bottom, cheese, and then a layer of sauce on top. But 2 sauces, 1 cheese. I don't know. Then I hit it with a layer of Parmesan. That's two cheeses.
Oh, how many meats does it have? Parmesan, poof.
All right, guys.
Well,
I hear them. The conference call is ended. Let me go see if I can get a dongle. All right.
All right.
God, I wish that was like not shitty audio. Because that would have been a fun one.
What?
I'm gonna go see
I'm
gonna go see if I can get a dongle.
Oh, all right. Well, when I come back, if I have it, I'll be like, oh, here's my dongle. I'll try to give you one. But I'll be right back. And no Tane shots. You guys aren't getting lucky this time.
Oh, he killed his video feed. What a bitch.
Wow.
Hey, good news, guys. I just grabbed my buddy's dongle. Okay, what do you think the odds are he actually gets it?
His buddy is going to have a dongle that goes to USB?
Well, if his buddy is a MacBook user, bitch-ass Apple thinking they're all fucking clever, getting rid of their USB ports, every MacBook user has to have a dongle. I have a dongle. I got a fucking big swinging dongle.
If he's a MacBook user, then he has a dongle.
Yeah. Do you want to see my dongle?
If he's working right now, what are the chances are that he's using it and needs it?
Well, if he's done with his conference call, he wouldn't need a mic or anything. Want to see my dongle, Shuddy?
Yeah, show me your dongle.
Hold on.
That's probably going to get this video kicked off of YouTube.
That was just a little joke for the YouTube people. Okay, what do you think the odds are Geoff actually gets a dongle?
I don't think they're good.
I don't know. I feel like...
Do you think he's running to Best Buy right now, though?
He fucking better not.
Just pretending that he's going to ask his buddy.
I don't know. But I really hope that's a thing that... Because I don't know. My enjoyment of Apple is comparable to my enjoyment of Nintendo. Like, you get so much stuff right, but you get these fucking bonehead no-brainer things wrong. removing USB ports. Like, fucking come on. Don't do that to me. There's a goddamn... My MacBook has a damn light-up touch bar going across the top of the computer, and I can, like, pull up emojis and shit on it. You give me that, but no goddamn USB port? You fucking fart faces. You make USB ports for your devices. How dare you? How fucking dare you?
It's because you can't have a MacBook that's that thin if you have to put in a USB drive that's that thin.
I don't mind them thick. Oh, now we can see Geoff's dongle.
It's kind of a mini dongle, but hey, all right, don't dongle shame.
Your dongle is very short and stubby. It's short and fat.
It's got girth. It's got a lot of girth, not a lot of length.
Somebody could call your dongle a chode.
I heard Kevin mansplaining dongles to you, Shuddy. Can you hear me?
Here's my dongle. You like my dongle,
Yeah,
Geoff?
I think we have the same one.
How many slots do you have on your dongle, Kevin? How many slits?
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 6 ports in my dongle. You can plug 6 things into my dongle.
What's the brand? I think I have the same one. What's that called again?
Higher Cool? It doesn't... I've never even looked at it before. I just bought it off of Amazon.
Maybe not.
It's HIEARCOOL. Higher Cool? These dorks. We should market dongles. We could be dongle slingers.
Oh, yeah, I can sling dong with the best.
Yeah. Make them penis-shaped.
That's the one you need to give us, but you need to get your mic working before you do it. You owe that to us.
Wait, who owes what?
Geoff.
Oh, I could sling some dongle with the best of them.
No. You took you shortened dongle to its first 4 letters. So don't go back.
You guys got muted on my end. God effing damn it.
Cheetos, Crunchos, cheese and ham sandwich.
Can't hear anything. This is just a goddamn mess. Texas has just ruined my entire flow.
Cheese and ham sandwich.
I'm going to use the N-word. I'll do it.
Watching Geoff just get all frustrated is like the beginning of 2001 Space Odyssey. Just a fucking...
I've never seen that. I don't understand that reference.
Monkey holding a bone, beating it on the ground. Ah, ah, ah! All pissed off and confused.
All right, I'm back.
Yes.
Oh my goodness.
All right, sorry.
Because I love
All right,
Reese's
yeah.
PCs.
So I could flip dongles with the best of them. I'm not poppity plopping, Jim flooping anything. Jesus Christ. Dude, the no context MSPH Twitter account cracks me up.
Oh, has he been back at it? Or they been back at it? I haven't even
seen that account.
I've actually lost, or I actually can't remember all of the ones that I say. So it is like a mystery of who says what. Sometimes I know it's me. Usually if it has dicks involved, I know it's me. It's like, oh no.
You get shit all over my face, let me tell you. And I mean that in a sexual way.
I think that was me too.
That had to
Geoff.
be you.
Yeah, that sounds like Geoff.
I don't have a lot of respect for soup.
Definitely me. Nah, that's a Geoff Clark take.
All right, Geoff, you have to pump your mic volume up now.
All right.
You're a little quiet.
People are just gonna love this podcast. It's first 45 minutes are just audio technical difficulties. Am I coming through louder and clear?
A little bit. If you can give it more juice, that would be nice.
I'm about to max it out. So
Yeah, just max that fucker out.
This is what I got.
Yeah, that's good.
All right, cool.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of fucked up by delaying the start of the show by just making a severe bonehead move with Rant Rant. So I stayed at her place last night, and this morning while we were just kind of delaying the inevitable of getting out of bed and being adults, I saw on my phone that I still had some pictures that I took in Hawaii that I hadn't sent to her. And, you know, there were some pictures of us in front of a Hawaiian sunset that were very cute and adorable. And I was like, hey, unlock your phone. I'm gonna airdrop you some pictures. So I airdropped her some, and then, we got up, got ready. I head back over here, got ready for the show, and as I'm about to hop in the shower, I get a text from her that says, "Oh my God, Kevin, you sent me so many pictures from your camera roll." And I was like, oh boy. And she was like, "You sent me all these pictures of Pokemon in your apartment." And I was
What
like,
the fuck?
oh my God. So
You're supposed to send that to Autumn from MasterChef. That's our bait. That's our lure right there.
So I'm sure, which will be a surprise to nobody, yes, I still do play Pokemon Go. Rand knows this. She's accepted it.
Still sleeps with you.
Yep. Somehow still shares a bed with me. And one of the things in, like, Pokemon is you have a buddy you can keep with you daily to, like, power up and stuff. And one of the things to help it level up is you take a picture of it in AR mode. And that gives you, like, a one-thing bump you can do every day. So I do that every day. I take a picture of it to help level up my little dude. And it saves it to your fucking camera roll, which I don't want. I don't give a shit about that. So I usually will open up my camera roll and just, like, select them all and delete them. I guess I had a bunch of them still on my phone. I don't know how I fucking selected all of these photos, but I sent her, like, a week's worth of pictures from my phone. And if I were a scoundrel and a very bad boyfriend, I probably could have gotten myself into trouble. But luckily, I'm not a jerk-off, so all I did was just embarrass myself. And the biggest thing that pisses me off from this is... So I've gotten really back into drawing again lately, especially now that I'm finished with that goddamn 5-week art class that was just sucking the soul out of my body. Now that I'm back What?
I just wanted to ask what your grade was on your final project, but we can circle back.
Oh, I ended up with a B+. With
Final grade for the course?
Yeah. For taking, like, a big 0 on 2 projects, and one of them being a big pointer, still somehow managed to finish with a B+.
It was a B+. Was that your highest grade ever? I know you weren't really into school.
Post high school, possibly. I did not do very well in college.
You're right. Well,
I did okay in high school.
Okay, I was gonna say I don't really count college because you, like, clearly didn't try.
No. When I went to Bing Boing school, though, I had a very good average. I got A's in most of my classes.
Right.
But
yeah.
It was Bing Boing school.
Yeah, it's more of the indictment on the school than it is praise of you, I guess.
So I have been... I wanted to make her birthday's coming up, so I wanted to make a custom birthday card. I wanted to draw it and color it myself. And so this is kind of like a long, rambling explanation, but there's this anime I started watching in lockdown called Dorohedoro on Netflix, and it's fucking epic. It's one of my favorite things on earth. I absolutely love it. And she goofs on me for watching anime because she thinks it's super dorky. And
It is.
It is. But at the same time, I feel like that there is, if I was more versed in the anime world, I'm sure, much like comics, I could find one that non-anime viewer would enjoy. Like, I bet you there's one out there that even if I forced Geoff to sit through it, he would probably like it. But
yeah, there's one that you've tried to pitch me.
Yeah, and I think if I actually sat you down and forced you to watch some of it, you'd actually be into it. But I get it. Like, I mean, I know I'm wearing a fucking Akira shirt right now because I had this dorky friend when I was like 12 who was big, and he was like, there's this stuff called Japanese animation, and it's really cool looking, and it's violent as fuck. So, you know, as a 12-year-old watching these violent-ass cartoons, I was like, oh, yeah, this is sick. But I never fell, you know, I watched all the classics that every anime fan has seen, but never dug too deep until lockdown started and just really sort of got into it. So anyway, one day, her and I were just laying around and looking for something to watch, and I was like, all right, hear me out. Watch one episode of this anime, and let's see where it lands with you. And we watched the first episode of Dorohedoro, and she was like, okay, play the next one. Watch that one ended. She's like, play the next one. And we ended up watching the entire series, and she really liked it.
It would have been awesome if at the end she's like, well, that was gay.
Yeah, she sits through the entire... Because it's only one season so far, because it came out last year, so it's like 13 episodes. They're 22 minutes. We blew through it pretty quickly, but she got so into it, and she was like, I fucking hate you for making me like anime. So
all right, that's cool.
I found, like, there was this one part of it that we both liked, and I drew it. I made that her birthday card. So I found some images online, and I sketched it up, and I inked it, and then I colored it with these like fancy markers and stuff, and made her a custom birthday card with it. And Arts, our homie Arts, a real true stoner, is a big anime fan, and he's watched Dorohedoro and really liked it. So I texted it to him. I'm like, check this out. I made this for Rent. So that was in my camera roll, and I sent her fucking birthday card. I like blew this handmade thing that I put all this work into. I blew the surprise for her.
I was gonna say, did you send her so much stuff that maybe it just got like?
No, she saw it.
Did she say that she saw it?
Yeah, because I also
happy birthday rent on it.
It does say happy birthday across the top of it. So like,
Yikes.
if it didn't say that, she probably would have thought it was just another one of my drawings. And then that still would have been embarrassing to have that blown when she gets her birthday card and sees like, oh, yeah, this was in your...
You have a few days to whip something else up, don't you? Start from scratch.
I do, but yeah, that was a bummer. I put a lot of work into that. And I was really happy with how it turned out. And in true fucking Kevin fashion, I blew it. I fucking blew it. It's... As furious as you are with that whole Dongle situation, I'm fucking furious with myself. I have no idea how I literally tapped just this handful of pictures that we took of ourselves in front of the sunset and hit the airdrop button to her phone. And it just sent dozens and dozens of pictures to her.
Dude, I remember sitting there talking to myself, saying I could forget anything. And it wouldn't be as bad as forgetting my dongle. Like, that's what I fucking need that thing. I remember packing it. I think I remember packing. I can't say that confidently now because I don't have it. You know what I mean? But my brothers went into my room and like, no, it's not here. So it's like, fuck, dude. I don't know where I could have lost it. It doesn't even make sense. It's like, it might be it could be anywhere from Tucson. Could be in Tucson. And it could be at my buddy's house here in Austin. Either way, though, I have to go to Best Buy. So I feel you, man. That sucks. When's your birthday, though?
In 2 weeks.
Oh, you do have plenty of time. But, nah, man. I mean, it's not like that's the only gift you're going to give her.
No.
That'd be sweet.
No. There's plenty more. It's just like...
She's the
like, type of person...
Musso and Frank's, too? I mean, come on. This is all we got.
She's the type of person who really appreciates, handmade stuff. So, like... I was really pumped on this, being like, patting myself on the back for being a good boyfriend. And I fucking texted it to her. God, and she's always goofing on me too. For, because, I'm 39. She's at the moment 31, so she's always making old man jokes at me. And of course, fucking old man Kraft fucks up technology. I don't know how AirDrop works. Here's half my camera roll. Fuck! Fuck!
Yeah. So she's gonna bust your balls about that. It's just gonna be a joke that's gonna work now forever for the existence of your relationship
Yep.
until she goes younger, or you go younger.
Oh, fuck
No,
you.
no, I don't want to talk about. I don't want to talk about that. Oh man, that's cool. So do you have like her birthday idea planned out aside from that? Aside from the card?
Yeah, I got all of her gifts already. I got our birthday dinner reservations made.
Nice.
Everything else
Nice.
is
You
all
can take her
set.
to Joe B spot. One of Joe B spots.
No, I let her. She knows what restaurant we're going to. She picked it.
Honestly, though, if you think about it, and you mentioned this already, but if you think about it, the fuck up that you made had as little consequence as possible. Like usually,
there were no
if
stakes
someone
in that.
right, if someone says I accidentally texted my girlfriend my camera roll for like the past 2 years. Like that is followed with, all right, so you broke up probably? Like, you know what I mean? Like, so you don't have a girlfriend anymore, right? You know? So it didn't go that bad for you.
See, I just learned a long time ago. Just fucking be a good boy. You're not slick. You're not getting away with shit. Keep your fucking ass clean.
I swear to God, this is a safe space for me. I love the Puma. I would tell them otherwise. I'm not bullshitting. I never asked for a nude. Never. I don't want it. I don't want to be tripped up. You know what I mean?
Wait,
I've never done that.
Have you ever been sent a nude?
Yeah, excuse me, not never. I haven't in the past, let's say. What was like when did the famous Sony leak happen?
That was probably in like 2013 when the interview came out.
I don't think I've asked for a nude since I moved to California.
I don't think I've ever asked for a nude. I've just gotten them. But I just don't. I don't fuck around, so I wouldn't have any alt nudes to accidentally send to Rant.
Right, you wouldn't save it into your phone if it was sent to you. It would just stick there in the message of the conversation.
Yeah,
You
like
know what I mean?
like girls I've dated in the past have like sent me unsolicited nudes before, and I should probably press charges on them because I didn't ask for that.
You're right. You're trying to plant incriminating evidence on me, and I do not want that. No, it just seems like because that shit happens, dude. You accidentally airdrop it, or like I don't know. I use my phone for so many things, so like I don't know. Would be nervous that I, for whatever reason, have an organized presentation or video or just anything on my phone, and I accidentally just like broadcast it out. You know, it's such a bad, stupid fuck up, and I do not want any part of it. So I just don't have anything. So I won't do it.
Yep. It's the best way to not get in trouble is to just not do anything that'll get you in trouble.
Get yourself in trouble. Yep. Keep your nose clean.
Let's see. Oh, do you guys, I know we just met 5 days ago or so to do a show, but have you guys watched anything since then?
Sharon and I gave Don't Breathe a rewatch.
Oh, the first one since the sequel is in theaters?
Yes, because I want to go see that in the theater.
I remember enjoying Don't Breathe.
Yeah, it was good. It was very intense. Not as intense as Green Room. Green Room is my favorite movie of that type. For sure.
You think Green Room and Don't Breathe are similar?
Well, of that being trapped in a place and lots of tension.
Yeah, that's true.
That's what I mean. That's all I mean. The fucking plot twists in it. I do not understand how they're going to bridge from the first movie to the second movie.
Have you seen the trailer for it?
Yes.
Yeah, I don't remember.
Because the way I remembered the movie ending is not, which made sense for what they were showing in the trailer, is not how the first movie ended at all.
Yeah, I don't even remember how the first movie ended. I just remember it being pretty good. Being like, all right, yeah, that was a cool horror movie. The sequel is not getting very good reviews, though.
Is it not?
Not from what I've seen. No.
Oh boy. Then maybe I won't go see that. Maybe I will go see Shang-Chi.
Oh man, I'm fucking pumped for that.
Really? I'm not that hyped for it.
A martial arts Marvel movie? Fuck yeah, sign me up.
Yeah, Kevin and Shuddy to a lesser extent, but you guys are into maybe not Shuddy, but you're into Hollywood or Halloween movies, Kevin. Friday the 13th just passed. Does that do anything to you? Do you like fire up some old Jason movies or Friday the 13th movies?
No, I didn't. I watched a lot of Friday the 13th movies Halloween last year.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know, they were still kind of fresh in my mind, so I didn't really rewatch any of those. But that is a good reminder. I mean, I usually early August is when I start watching tons of horror movies, and I'm a little bit behind.
Yeah. As usually when I watch preseason football, so I kind of get what you're saying.
Let me just look at my Letterboxd diarrhea real quick. We watched Train to Busan and the 28 Days, Weeks Later movies in Hawaii. I watched, speaking of dudes showing their dicks in movies, I watched Creep 1 and Creep 2, which are both on Netflix. They're both about an hour and 20 minutes. And it's Mark Duplass plays like a fucking weirdo in them. Have you seen them, Shuddy?
I've seen the first one.
It's weird as shit, right?
It was fucking bizarre.
Yeah, they're like found footage movies where he's a weirdo and he hires a videographer to come and film him, and he turns out he's like a killer. In Creep 2, he just completely unsheathes his dick, so you see his swinging penis in it. So I've watched those, but I do need to start stepping up my horror movies. But
It's supposed to be horror movie season.
It is. I went to...
Yep, spooky season is on right around the corner.
Oh, God, I forgot how much I hate that.
Yeah, right now we're in pumpkin spice season, dude. I was just at Whole Foods a couple hours ago, and they got pumpkin spice shit out. Fucking mid-August.
Yeah, it's been out for weeks.
Yeah.
Like 2 weeks ago, Sharon was buying coffee, and she's like, should I get pumpkin spice or maple something? I was like...
Get the maple something.
That's exactly actually what I did say.
Fuck spooky season.
With fall right around the corner, Oreo's latest new Oreo to be released is going to be apple cider. I think it's apple cider donut or maybe just apple cider Oreo.
That kind of bums me out. I don't want any fruit-flavored Oreos. As much as I enjoy apple cider, I don't want fruit-flavored Oreos.
Apple cider donut. Those look like they're going to be good.
I have high hopes for them. I love apple cider donuts. There's this place near my home in upstate New York, my mom's home, that has like the best apple cider donuts I've ever had. I fucking love apple cider donuts. But I hear you. What does the cookie say? Is it just a golden cookie? I don't know if you have it in front of you.
It is golden Oreos with apple cider flavored cream filling. They'll be hitting shelves in August of 2021.
Slightly neutral on it, but if I had to pick one way or the other, I would say I'm excited. I think it could be good.
Are you going to do a snack attack, or is that going to be an Easter egg review?
I don't know. I feel like Oreo reviews deserve to be in front of the entire Puminati, even the Puminati that doesn't pay.
Fair enough.
Or doesn't subscribe to the Patreon, because it exists before the Patreon. Like Oreo releases have been like one of the pillars of this podcast, honestly. So, you know what I mean? I feel like
fair enough.
It'd be like putting our movie reviews behind the paywall. Like, what the fuck is your podcast even about? What are you guys doing? But maybe, I don't know. I think I reviewed the latest Oreo on Snack Attack because I just couldn't find a way to like bring it in here. But we'll see. I don't know. If you can find, I think it works best when we all can find the Oreos and we review them.
Yeah.
It's not just me. So hopefully that's what happens.
I did.
Go to
I
Ralph's,
did
Kevin.
go to the theater with Rent the other night.
You went to the cinema?
guess
What did you see?
Last night, actually, I went and saw Free Guy,
How was it?
the new Ryan Reynolds movie. Not half bad.
I saw the trailer when the trailer came out. I was like, "Ah, it looks pretty good." My brother's like, "No, it's gonna be terrible." So I'm interested in the rest of your review or your full review here.
She was not stoked on it. She was like, "I guess I'll go," because I feel like the last movie we went to, they showed a preview before it, and I was like, "Hey, what do you think about?" Because I knew we were going to be there was a quick turnaround between last episode and this one, so I was going to have to sneak in a movie to review at some point. And she's like, "I guess I'll go see it," and she ended up liking it too. For somebody who's not into video games or anything. So it's basically about this big open world video game where one of the NPCs becomes sentient and starts running amok on his own, and then becomes enlisted to help these two programmers get back their stolen code that's hidden inside this game from a previous game that they designed. And it was kind of interesting. You know, not all of the jokes and humor in it landed, but there was enough that did to make it fun. The story was actually pretty well constructed and enjoyable. Taika Waititi as the bad guy, pretty solid. I like that guy. He slaps.
I thought he was a director. Is he a director and an actor?
Yeah.
He was in Jojo Rabbit.
Didn't see it. No.
He was in Thor Ragnarok, Avengers Infinity War, Avengers Endgame.
He was in
I
Boy.
think-
What We Do in the Shadows.
I think, and if you can look this up and confirm it, I think Barstool covered a story of Watiki. What's his name? Taika Waititi? Is that it?
Sure.
Whatever. I guess he got into like some trouble with one of the movie studios because he like had like a triple kiss with like two of the hot extras, and like it went on social media.
No, they were not extras. He's dating Rita Ora, the pop star.
Oh, so you know a lot more
they're-
than this, and I
yeah,
don't
they're
know who Rita
dating.
Ora is. I don't know.
They're
what you're
dating, and he got caught. Like paparazzi got him in a 3-way makeout between him, Rita Ora, and Tessa Thompson, who plays Valkyrie in the Thor and Avengers movies.
So I know nothing about him other than that. So this guy is fucking awesome, huh?
Yeah.
And he was good in Free Ride, huh?
Yeah, a free
cool.
guy, but yeah.
Free guy, whatever. Doesn't matter. He's making out with hot chicks twice at a time. He's my idol.
Yeah, good for him. Good for all three of them.
I mean,
Fucking
it
do
was
it.
all consensual.
Yeah,
Fuck it,
one
let's
life.
do it.
Let's party.
So wait, Rent was cooler on Free Guy? Free Ride? What is it? Free Ride? Free Guy.
Free guy.
Free
Yeah,
Guy.
she had
cooler on it than
no
you?
she had no intention of seeing it, but was like, let's fuck it, why not? Let's go see a movie. So we went, saw it at AMC amongst the garbage people.
The fucking poor motherfuckers that like just yell out in the middle of movies. I got you.
Yeah, and after leaving
Kevin
that,
doesn't like the lower class. If that's one thing you can take from this.
no, if it's it, I'm sure there are rich people that talk through movies that are garbage. And we went to the AMC dine-in, so that was the one that's trying to be like Alamo Draft House, where you actually have to wait in line, order your food, and then they bring it to your seat. So they're actually more expensive than the ArcLight tickets were.
Did you order any food? Because the cheeseburger there looked actually pretty good.
We got buffalo boneless chicken wings.
Yeah, that you can do that because boneless chicken wings you don't eat with your fingers. I don't think
They were
I'm
out
down
of
for a burger.
They were out of the bone-in wings. They had sold out of them.
Oh, okay, yeah.
There's a shortage on bone-in wings.
Really?
Yeah.
We didn't know this. Yeah.
Their places here are selling bone-in wings at market price. That's how.
Yeah.
That's how drastic of a shortage there is on bone-in chicken wings.
Jesus.
You didn't. I guess maybe this is because you didn't. You pulled the plug. But Wingstop recently did a marketing promotion where they changed their name to Thigh Stop, and like I think Rick Ross was like their spokesman. Like you can get thighs there now. That's how bad like the wing shit is. The wing storage.
Yeah, the
Fucking
one place
weird.
by here is selling 8 wings for $12.
Oh, that's LA prices. Yeah, it sucks, doesn't it? that sounds like market value where I'm from too.
But yeah, I liked Free Guy. I thought there was going to be more video game references and shout outs and Easter eggs than there were.
Like
You know,
a Ready Player One type situation.
yeah, because Zach Penn, who was one of the writers on Ready Player One, also co-wrote Free Guy. But I think this had to have been put out by Disney because the end of the movie was way more cameo reference heavy than the first 2/3 of it. So you get some stuff that's pretty specific to that. Cameo wise, it's not because I mean, Ready Player One had fucking super deep cuts and tons of references, and like Wreck-It Ralph as well. They had tons of video game references. The ones that they actually did get, they made them count. They were pretty cool. But it was cute. It was funny. It had good jokes. I don't know. I was into it. No, nothing earth shattering, but definitely enjoyable.
This is like an impromptu like topic to discuss, but I want to like almost power rank Ryan Reynolds as like leading men right now. I wonder where he is. How did he do in this?
I mean, Ryan Reynolds is the man. He's charming. He's charismatic. He's got good delivery. He was funny. I like Ryan Reynolds. I've liked him since Van Wilder.
I like Ryan Reynolds too. Do you think he's better or worse than Ryan Gosling?
Well, they're two different styles. One
Is
does
it
serious
better or
movies.
worse? Oh, jeez.
I'm saying, whose movie are you more likely to see?
Who do you think has better taste in cum?
I guess this is a bad question to ask you because you're going to go see both their fucking movies anyways. It really doesn't matter.
Yeah, because they both scratch very different itches.
Oh, okay. Whatever, yeah. One's Coca-Cola and one's Sprite. I got you.
One's better to beat off to.
Yeah. Some guy one of them was more likely to make me cry.
Yeah, I'll give Free Guy, I'll suck 3.5 Ryan Reynolds dicks. It's worth a view.
Yeah.
Not
Text
essential
Ryan
viewing,
Ryan.
but worth it.
How many of the 10 Ryan Reynolds dicks is she going to suck? Don't put it like that, though, because that's, maybe you don't want an answer to that one specifically. Just
Well, she does
10,
7.
right?
7. Because she does 1 to 10, I do 1 to 5.
So she's at 3.5.
Yeah, we both walked out of there with the same exact review. Ah!
All right, cool.
Yeah. Oh, 1 second, guys. 1 second. I'm getting something in my earpiece.
One of the producers.
Mad Scientist Party Hour. Breaking news with Shudder. I get such a kick out of that. It's time for the second and second to last announcement before MSPH Wrestling 9 special delivery, which is Saturday, August 28th at 8 p.m. Eastern on Dom's Twitch channel, twitch.tv/DomV311. There are 2 new signees into MSPH Wrestling. Seek Donnelly and Alex Wilson have both signed long-term contracts with MSPH Wrestling.
Oh, hell yeah.
They had options to go elsewhere, but decided that MSPH Wrestling would be the best opportunity to shine and show the world what they can do. Plus, they'd immediately be heels if they went to another promotion, and they didn't want to piss off the Puminati. Fat Dog Collar has also signed a massive contract with MSPH Wrestling and will make his debut at this event.
Nice.
The first match I'm going to announce is the Triple Threat Tornado Tag Team Elimination match for the Tag Team Championship.
Wow. Say that 5 times fast.
I know. Seek and Alex versus Pooh Generation X versus the Roid Warriors.
Damn it. Are the Roid Warriors, aren't they defending champions?
They are defending champions.
Nice.
And Pooh Generation X is myself and the Great Poudini.
You guys are a new tag team, right?
Yeah, we're a new tag team.
How do you feel about that? Did the commissioner foist that on you, or did you
No.
Poudini
Nope.
connect early?
We turned heel is what we did.
Okay.
We don't want any part of the good guy thing anymore. So.
Good guy thing.
I'm
we've started a stable of Pooh Generation X.
Nice.
There's a 2 out of 3 falls match for the MSPH Canadian Championship. Bonesy versus reigning champ Lowman Chris.
Okay.
AKA concession time. That's when everyone can go out, smoke a bowl, go get their refund snacks.
Go to the bathroom. And then MSPH Wrestling Management has made the executive decision to pull Kevin Kraft from the Triple Threat TLC match for the Hardcore TV Championship due to Happy Smokes being unhappy since he rightfully earned the spot as the #1 contender at the last event.
Oh, so the
Geoff
commissioner
Clark,
would rather fucking entertain that red shirt than...
Can you just let me finish?
Don't cut him off.
Geoff Clark also threw a fit backstage and threatened to lay another Fonzo-style beatdown upon Kevin backstage before the match even begins if something wasn't done. Management couldn't risk the health of its wrestlers and decided to put Kevin in the #1 contenders elimination chamber match to earn his shot at the belt.
Oh, so Dom just caters to whiny Karens now, huh?
Well, no, he just, he factors in democracy, and 2 of the 3 triple threat fighters didn't want you involved.
In an elimination chamber match, with the winner becoming the #1 contender for the MSPH Hardcore TV Championship, it is Big Sexy versus Fonzo versus Boognish versus Arts versus Pubic Zirconia versus Fat Dog Collar.
That is
Fat Dog Collar.
This is the first match that Boognish and Arts have since their very public breakup as Sticks and Stoned.
That was huge. That was one of the biggest moments in MSPH wrestling history, actually.
So they're facing off in the squared circle with a lot of animosity.
I do want to say, and I love the commissioner and how the story arcs and all that are working, but the Sticks and Stones partnership is really one of the best we've had. It's as good as the Roid Warriors. Like, it's pretty sweet. So it's a bummer they couldn't work it out, but hey, that's what happens.
And we have, and unfortunately, news has just come in that Yasmin Bleeth tore her ACL this past weekend while making a beach rescue and is not cleared to compete in the women's battle royal for the women's Money in the Bank briefcase.
I think we have audio of her spraining her ankle.
Torn ACL, actually, much worse.
MSPH Wrestling Management acted without hesitation and signed Rent to a contract. She will be taking Yasmin Bleeth's spot in the 6-woman battle royal for the MSPH women's Money in the Bank briefcase.
I have no idea how I'm going to break this to Rant.
Well, I think we just did.
Not only do
she's a listener.
Am I going to have to, you're either going to have to sit with me on camera and watch a fucking 3-hour video game fake wrestling match, or
you're welcome.
I'm just going to have to be in a different room with you on the weekend. And
she doesn't have to be on camera. You do have a laptop.
Yeah, but it's like, okay, either sit
down
down
and
and
voice
watch.
changer to talk into. That would be fun.
Toto put on a mask, put on a GIMP mask.
Yeah,
like a
VR Mr. PP.
She'll be in witness protection.
Yeah.
I don't appreciate being called Rent.
The final 4 matches will be revealed next week.
Wow.
August 28th, 8 p.m. Eastern, twitch.tv/domv311.
So this is news to you, Kevin. So you haven't been able to break it to her or whatever. But what are the odds Rant makes a MSPH wrestling appearance, like herself?
Oh, like on the Zoom with us?
Yeah.
I'd say slim.
Just tell her I'll be there.
She'd be like, all right, you know what? Just you go in my room. I'll be in the living room. You go in my room and do your goofy fucking wrestling video game shit, and I'll be waiting out there like an adult. Yeah, I'll be on Tinder.
On Bumble.
I'll be looking for your replacement.
Yeah. I don't have high hopes, but
me neither.
Also,
actually,
okay, so here you go. You're gonna be in our fake wrestling thing with a bag over your head.
You're saying this as if it's a crazy thing to explain, when in reality she's gonna hear it and it's like, yes, this is what I signed up for. I get it. Like,
I feel like she's got enough evidence to support this being the next step of something that could possibly happen. Like,
right.
I mean,
like, this won't be a shock. She won't be like, oh, wow, crazy.
Yeah. So, but
Which means it probably won't be a deal breaker. Like,
this is on
she'll
brand.
be sitting there going, all right, I see how we got here.
And it's very important. Right. That makes sense somehow.
I think the biggest thing that's going to annoy her is the time commitment. Because these matches, the MSPH wrestling goes on for hours.
Yeah, and I look at it kind of like Master Chef, where I don't think it's long enough, actually. I say we do like 6 hours.
Who knows? Maybe this will be like
an undercard.
This could be like Doro Hidoro, where she's going to watch it and be pleasantly surprised and enjoy it, and then she'll want to watch all future wrestling events. I think most people that watch these fucking things, regardless how they feel about wrestling, are gonna like them, especially if you're on the Zoom call or like hanging out with people. It's fun. Yeah, I do wish more people would give it a shot, because every event we do, it's somebody's first time watching it, and they're like, how the fuck have I waited this long to become a part of this? I can't wait for the next one.
Yeah, for sure, dude.
Because they're funny. Dom does a really good job of creating these custom characters that really do look like the person in real life. And then they're doing these crazy wrestling moves that's just fucking hysterical. Like watching Arts slam someone through a table and then start twerking next to them is fucking hysterical. I piss myself every time it happens.
Yeah, and it's like the small attention to detail that he pays. Like the MSPH or wrestling events have been held in like Long Beach, California, or like I think maybe Studio City, and I'll have like MSPH like graphics as like on the side of the ring. It's a trip, dude. I fucking love them. It's gonna be an awesome day, and I thought about this a little while ago. Another announcement to add on to it. We are gonna do the Poo FL 2 as well, and we're doing the regular Poo FL. Kevin, you're fucking getting all stressed out, but you're not in the Poo FL 2, so this doesn't pertain to you. But we're going to do the draft a couple hours before MSPH wrestling. So it's going to add more to your time commitment. No. It's going to add to your time commitment with MSPH shit on Saturday. I'm sure most of the Poo FL 2 is going to be down, but we're going to be able to, I guess, kill two birds with one stone in that day. Kevin, I'm gonna come. I think I'm gonna come over to your place for your fantasy football draft. Ours.
When's that?
I don't know.
TBD determined.
Oh, okay. All right. Is that all the announcements so far, Shuddy?
Yes.
Okay. So with that, why don't we chip into a few
voicemails? Yay!
And hear from you, the Puminati. Let's see what our friendos have to say. Where did we leave off? Ha! Found it! Here we are. Hi! No! Play through the thing.
What are you doing?
It always does that thing where I have to replug it in. Oh, now the iPad's falling out of the fucking thing. Hey! Okay. Hold on. We're going to get there. Stay with me. Ah!
Mad Scientist Party Hour, this is Zach. Hey, I was just listening, and dude, Geoff's talking about not liking Hamburger Helper. And while I'm not the biggest fan in the world, it did make me think maybe Cheech's goulash wasn't that bad. That Christmas goulash needs another chance, Cheech. Get him, Cheech. Don't let Jeff's bitchy ass taste bud bring you down. Goulash is delicious. So is Hamburger Helper.
Cheech's goulash, unfortunately, wasn't far different than Hamburger Helper. And I mean that with all due disrespect. Sorry, Cheech.
I like how you look.
Gotta keep it real.
How you looked to the side of your computer like you were still at home and he could hear you. You just did
I got lost.
You just did it.
Yeah.
Instinctually.
I forgot where I am.
Yeah, you're just like all disrespect.
Yeah. Well, a few minutes ago, I said that.
Oh shit! Where's little mama?
I made the joke about how expensive chicken wings are here in LA, and I'm not even here in LA. I forgot where I was for a little while there.
All right, here's another human.
Oh, nothing makes me sadder than lost his bladder on
Joe Bong?
airplane.
It has to be.
Yeah.
Happy Con Air Day, Illuminati.
That's from July 14th.
Con Air Day, right?
Does Joe Bong call in every year and wish us a happy Con Air Day?
He sure does.
Love the consistency of that motherfucker. What a great human.
Dude, every now and then I'll run into his Facebook posts. It'll be like a countdown to Con Air Day. It'll be like 174 days to Con Air Day. It's like, what? That's awesome.
He's a champion. We love you, Joel Bong.
Yeah, great American.
All right, here's another one.
Hello, boys. AC here. It's been a few years. I'm back and I'm listening to episodes.
He wants to be on
I'm
MSPH
listening
Wrestling,
to
I know it.
February of 2020. So. But you guys all sound great. I missed you. I'm glad you guys are still rocking, and I'm going to catch up on episodes. So keep it going, guys.
Okay, wait a minute. I spoke. Maybe I misheard what he said. Did he say he stopped listening in January 2020?
I guess he stopped listening, but he's back and he started listening to February of 2020. So
I want to hear more about that story, but I feel like it's more of like a private conversation or some shit. Because I don't know if it was like a personal thing he was going through, or maybe he'll just be honest and it was easy. It's like, I just stopped liking you guys, so I didn't listen.
It was not that.
All right.
Okay,
you know more about it?
I do.
I was doing that. I was like 2020. It's like, oh no, was that the COVID shit? Did I go on a COVID rant and pissed him off? But it was January, so I didn't. I don't think.
No, that was the start of your COVID takes. That was when we actually all thought it was a big joke still. Oh, it'll be just like the bird flu. It'll never get over here.
Yeah.
That was... Wait,
that was December, January.
Oh,
and
wow.
Then February, March, it was like, oh, this is actually much worse.
Yeah.
Oops, is trending bad. And then that's when I zagged. I was like,
yeah, that's when you and I got on to that path, and Geoff stayed on the, oh, this is nothing.
Overrated. I was wrong. Hey, I've had a lot of good calls in the history of this podcast. That was bad. That was a bad one.
It looks like AC called back. Let's see
right.
what this one is.
Hello, fellas. This is AC here. I have a would Geoff suck a dick question.
Oh, all right.
Perfect. He's back.
Yeah. All right. Let's do this properly.
What's up, bitch? It's time to find out what it would take for Geoff Clark to suck a dick. Oh, yeah.
All right, AC, you have been properly queued up. Give it to us. Actually, no, give it to Geoff.
Yeah, I'm not sure if anybody's done
let
this
me
one
open my
yet,
mouth.
but if they have, forgive me. Geoff, would you suck a dick for the opportunity to go back in time and be in the movie Armageddon? Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
Talk later, guys. Bye.
Like the fat guy who drives the Freedom Shuttle that dies. I think his name's Max. If I was just like, who's is it Bill Jackson who does the MSPH deep fakes? Can you get me on that guy's face and I could just be in Armageddon and not have to suck this dick?
Wait a second. What if you sucked this dick and you got to be Ben Affleck's part? And you're like laying in the field with Liv Tyler with the animal cracker. Be like, oh, this giraffe's going to go down there and eat your pussy.
Do you think anyone in the world is doing this exact same thing at this very exact same moment? I sure hope so. What the hell are we trying to save? I could definitely do that role.
Do you think there's any other guy laying in a field with his girlfriend making a giraffe animal cracker lick her pussy? Because I hope so.
Maybe it's out of, I guess, generosity, for lack of a better word, but I love Armageddon. I haven't heard from SC in a while. And I really don't have any reason to turn this down because I love Armageddon that much. I think I will. I think maybe Austin's turning me gay, but I think I will suck an Armageddon dick.
Wow, well done, AC.
Yeah, that's a good one. We talked.
Mailman's here.
Uh-oh.
He-Man.
No, I don't have anything coming in.
Oh, He-Man o'clock.
I'm more concerned. I'm more interested in when the mailman's going to drop off my medical marijuana card.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah.
Man, that's a good one.
To drink your Ovaltine.
I would suck a dick to be in Terminator 2. Like, if I could take as much as I love Danny Cooksey, if I could take the Danny Cooksey role and be John Connor's best friend, right on the back of his dirt bike.
He was in. Was that the Camp Anawana shit? What was that?
Yeah,
what was that
Salute
called?
Your Shorts.
Salute Your Shorts.
Yeah, he's
that's right.
Budnick.
He was awesome in that. Oh, but he went missing right after Terminator 2. What did he do?
He and I actually DM'd for a little bit years ago because I was trying to get him on MSPH, and he was going to come on, but he lives in Orange County, and it fell through so many times of me trying to get him to drive to Hollywood that I just gave up. I felt bad bothering him. But he has been steadily doing voiceover work. So he's in like lots of cartoons and video games.
So let's try to get him back on.
Yeah.
Do you think we can? Because our homies got the fucking Trailer Park Boys and Buster Bluth this past week.
That's true. Yeah, Sprance has been killing it on the whole.
Oh my god, dude! Buster Bluth did "Pardon My Take," which is like probably the biggest podcast on the internet, definitely biggest sports podcast, and The Whole in the same week. And it's like, fuck, Rob, like that's huge, actually. Like he had them on his calendar. Like, I'm gonna do "Pardon My Take" today and The Whole tomorrow. Like, damn, dude, that's impressive. It's like, and then I'll do Mark Maron's podcast because that's how I roll. So shout out to Rob Sprance for that. But I think we could. If you're already DMing him and all you have to do is send him a Zoom link, maybe he's down.
Maybe. Yeah. I mean, he was telling me just how cool it is, like, to make that transition to voiceover acting. He's like, dude, it's fun. Like, I really love doing it. It's super fun doing cartoon voices and video game voices. And, like, the pay is good. And I just roll over there in my fucking sweatpants. I sit in a voice tracking booth for a couple hours. I bang out some lines. And I get a nice paycheck. He's like, it's a great living. I love doing it.
I wonder if he like looks at regular actors like, you know what, these guys are actually fucking suckers. I haven't put on pants in like 5 years. Like,
yeah,
you know.
But I always liked it, man. Salute Your Shorts was my favorite Nickelodeon show.
I think I agree. Favorite like live.
We're close to having one of the other guys on too.
Who? Ugg?
No, wasn't the nerdy one.
Sponge. Oh, that's right. Yeah, that guy went through some shit. I think I was talking with him for a little bit too.
Yikes. He doesn't have the nice story after like Dan Cooksey.
No, I think he was homeless for a while.
Oh, well. I mean that's MSPH content if he's willing to dip back into it. But
yeah.
We haven't had a non like Puminati guest in like fucking years at this point. I almost like
No,
don't
last
want
one
to.
was-
I want to keep this.
It was Doug Benson on episode 420.
Yeah, I almost want to keep the streak going. Is it? What episode are we on now? Is that 100 episodes ago?
This is over. This is 523.
Okay, 523.
So yeah, it's been over 2 years since we had a guest.
How do we have fans? How do we have listeners? Joke. Thank you for support, Puminati.
I mean, I'll tell you why we have fans. Because of having devoted listeners like this guy.
Oh no.
I'm going to tell you about one of the
down.
worst days of my life. I was early in my career and working at 233 Broadway in Lower Manhattan. As usual, I was the first one in the office that morning, and I watched the less motivated trickle in. Just before 9 a.m., the first plane hit the North Tower of the World Trade Center. Our office was half a block away on the 27th floor. We went to the windows, and we were mostly confused as we watched the smoke bleed out of the building. 20 minutes later, our confusion shifted to abject terror as we watched the second plane hit. Everything changed. We were instantly confronted with imminent death. People are screaming. The phones don't work. Security comes on the intercom, tells us to stay put. They lock the elevators and keep us in place for an hour until they come back on and frantically tell us to leave the building immediately down the stairs. You three dopes have no idea how thin the membrane is between day-to-day life and absolute savagery. Survival is not a heroic scene. People are shoving each other. Coworkers are stepping on screaming faces to get down those stairs. Halfway down, we feel the ground shift and the walls groan and everything goes dark. We hear and we feel a deafening wave of movement shatter down around the building until it's dead quiet in the dark in that stairwell. We make it outside where we stumble into the wreckage of the South Tower. People were covered in blood and gray with dust and ash. The air smelled of jet fuel and singed hair. I watched a woman walk by carrying her own severed arm. I start to trudge uptown and I make it past Chambers Street when the second tower falls and sends out another plume of debris. Something cuts my head and blood covers my face. I walk miles to my apartment on 52nd Street and I shower. I tend to my wound as best I can, and then night comes, and I watch the fires burn downtown. Before bed, I remember I just went to brush my teeth like I usually do, and as I'm doing it, I spit and emit a near black sludge, just gray black sludge. And I know the blackness is crushed concrete, ash, and the carbonized remains of the dead. And that was my last memory from that day, and it was the worst day of my life. Until nearly 20 years later, when I listened to that podcast of yours, which stole 90 minutes of my life that I will never get back. What an incredibly dumb waste of time. Kenny, you look like a lesbian Pee Wee Herman at this point. Just disturbing. Shady, are you ever kept up at night knowing that you're squandering your family's legacy on dolls from a children's television show from the 80s?
So the He-Man things started after that first episode, one and only episode he's ever listened to.
Got him.
Jesus, Geoff. In the 2 episodes I've listened to, many, many minutes were devoted to you contemplating your willingness to put a penis in your mouth. Sounds like you have quite the appetite. There's no shame in it, I suppose. So just eat up. Enjoy, okay? Nerds. Goddamn nerds.
Oh, shit.
Wow, he actually kind of responded unknowingly to what you said. It was always one show, but he listened to 2 shows. So maybe, it's like he responded to you before he knew you were gonna, or before
he's
knew
good.
You were gonna say. Yeah, Mike, thanks, buddy.
Yep.
What a terrible moment, huh? 9/11 was bad. I did not like that day.
Yeah, not a lot of people did. But I don't know. I don't know if we should be honored that we replaced the worst day of his life and gave him something else. Like MSPH is a 9/11 survivor's 9/11.
Yeah, I am honored that our podcast is more of a disaster than one of the bigger disasters ever in America.
Yikes. Well, as per usual, yeah, my butthole hurts after that guy calling in.
Yeah.
Yeah, Kenny.
All right. All right, let's do one more.
Hello, Puminati. This is Fat Dog Caller. I just wanted to call and give a big thank you to everybody. The last couple weeks dealing with stuff with the Bat Dad has been rough, but everybody pulled through, and it's really, really pretty special. Shout out Kevin, Geoff, and especially Shuddy. This is a pretty cool little community that you guys built, and I'm damn proud to be a part of it. In a couple minutes, when I gather myself, I will call back with one last story of how the Bat Dad introduced me to the show. Talk to you then.
Is that voice? Did he come through on the other voicemail? Is it there?
Yeah, it's there. Yeah, we should.
Can I just give a little Bat Dad anecdote? I don't know if either of you guys saw it in the Slack. The screenshot of a text from Bat Dad to Fat Dog Collar. That was a picture of Bat Dad as a kid, and it said, hypothetically speaking, if you were a pedophile, would you want a piece of this?
Dude, he was the best. One of my favorite moments in MSPH Slack history was him and Fat Dog Collar arguing about the outcome of their GoldenEye match, like fucking 20 years or however long ago. And he insists Fat Dog Collar left his house crying. Then it quickly devolves into each other hurling pussy accusations at the other one, and it was good.
God, Bat Dad was such a fucking treasure.
Yeah.
God damn. Yeah. We should we definitely have time to listen to Fat Dog Collar's follow up.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Fat Dog Collar again. I said I'd call back and give the story on how the Bat Dad led me to the show. And it was probably 2015, 2016. Everything that he would post on social media, he would do hashtag Puminati. And I asked him, said, what is Puminati? Maybe just thinking it was some weird word he came up with. And he'd tell me, it's a secret group, you're not ready for it yet. And he did that shit for probably over a year. Every time I'd ask, secret group, you're not ready for it yet. And I just quit asking him. And then one day, I randomly get a text from him that says, okay, you're ready for it now. Hashtag Puminati. And then sent me the link to the show. And I don't know, just a classic Bat Dad move. Sure glad he did it though. Take care, everyone.
Hey, we're glad, and we're happy to have you on board, and excited for you to make your MSPH wrestling debut, and hope you can connect and hang out in the Zoom call. That's awesome. That's probably a better way to sell the podcast.
You're not ready for it.
Yeah, you can't handle it, dude. Maybe another time. I just keep it moving.
That's got me a little emotional.
Yeah, I mean, bringing other listeners up. I mean, I fucking love Bat Dad. So,
yeah, man. He was the best.
Yeah,
man. Whew. Well, thank you for sharing that story. That's so fucking funny.
You're not ready yet. He would fucking. I went back and looked at his Instagram. He would post shit that he cooked, and it had hashtag Puminati, and there's no context to it. It's awesome. So I could see his friend just Fat Dog. What the fuck is this? And that's so classy. You're not ready, dude. You don't worry about it.
I love that Bat Dad just stayed on brand in just every aspect of his life.
Never broke character. He's a method actor. He's like Daniel Day-Lewis.
God, what a champion. And he's
Daniel
being
Day Bat Dad.
Bat Dad's being inducted, right?
Bat Dad is being inducted into the MSPH Wrestling Hall of Fame at MSPH Wrestling 9.
Fuck yeah.
I can't wait. I'm gonna get emotional on that. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
Yeah. Thank you for sharing, Fat Dog Collar. Thanks for calling in. Happy we were able to, help get the GoFundMe to give him, the proper send off he deserved. And we love him. That guy will be, a Puminati legend forever.
Yeah, we gave his GoFundMe a nice little boost, but it seemed like he had a lot of like close family and friends that were really affected by his death, and he should. That was fucking awesome. So
yeah,
sucks, but yeah. And I'm glad we were able to help and make the whole situation a little easier, I guess. For the family and friends.
I'm sorry your voicemail was buried for a couple of weeks, but glad we finally got to get to it. All right, well, thank you all for listening. Thank you for being a part of the Puminati. We hope you sign up for the Patreon and get all the extra bonus content that everybody's been enjoying. Patreon.com/Mad Scientist Party Hour. Crafter Geoff is back in high gear. That'll be back again this week. $10 tiers got, all of our individual shows plus Supermarket Queefs, which I also feel just continues to knock it out of the park every week. People seem to be really stoked for that every time it drops. So if you need more MSPH in your life and you want to support the homies, that's there waiting for you. Puminati.com, or Puminati. Patreon.com/Mad Scientist Party Hour. If you want to follow us on Instagram, we are at Kevin Kraft.
At Shuddy Boy.
At Geoff Records.
And at MSPH Podcast. Also, we shout out to our homie Arts. He commissioned a goofy little picture of us that we just put up on our Instagram of all of us as Slave Leia from Star Wars. So, shout out to at Gustavo_old_trainer. He's the artist in that.
Yeah, I can get at him about this specifically. I was wondering do you know if he said that we can get a printout of it or anything? Get it framed?
I don't know. I'm sure that guy wouldn't mind. He seems cool. Arts has gotten a bunch of pieces from that guy in the past.
Yeah, obviously, we'll pay for it, So.
Yeah. What else? Oh, yeah. If you want to watch this on YouTube, youtube.com/Mad Scientist Party Hour. Every little subscription helps. And so if you wouldn't mind subscribing, liking, all that goofy shit. Oh, man, it really sucks being a turd and shilling yourself that way. But hey, like, share, subscribe.
Don't be like that. Every fucking podcast does that. Come on, help us out.
I know. It stings. We were around before YouTube components existed. You had to just treat us like radio, Listen, theater of the mind. But now you can just watch us. And Geoff, I like how Geoff goes to Austin and he remains in a white void.
Wait, come on, man.
I know. He just moved in. I'm just making a joke.
I was thinking the same thing, though, that it's funny that his buddy's apartment, the place that just moved halfway across the country into, has just as much on the walls as Geoff's apartment where he's been living for a while.
I didn't think about this before setting up my little station. I was like, wait, I need to get something behind me. But then I fucking lost my dongle and panicked, so I couldn't even worry about that.
What were you going to put on the wall?
Did you travel with Spy Archive's drawing of Lil Mama?
I should have. It would have fit in my fucking suitcase. No, I don't know. I guess probably nothing, right? I guess there was going to be nothing on the wall, but I did think about it, I guess. So.
And hey, while you're at it, why don't you subscribe to us on iTunes and hook us up with a 5-star review? All helps us towards our goal of world domination, which we will one day achieve. Mark my words. The Puminati will rise. And
with your help, of course.
If you would like to send us an email, you can do so by going to send your emails to madscientistpartyhour, at gmail.com.
What did you do?
Who did that come from?
That was Skype trying to be like, hey, remember me? No. Fuck you, Skype. We like Zoom now. Eat a bowl of dicks. Get the fuck out of here.
Dude.
And I believe that's about it. Unless, Shuddy Boy, you have something.
I do not.
Well, there you have it, friends. Thank you for listening. But until next time, something.